When I was a young man I carried a pack, and I lived the free life of a rover. From the Murray's green banks to the dusty outback, I waltzed my Matilda all over. Then in 1915 the country said, son, there's no time for roving, there's work to be done. And they gave me a tin hat and gave me a gun, and they sent me away to the war. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as our ship sailed away from the quay. Amidst all the cheers, the flag waving and tears, we sailed off for Gallipoli. Well, I remember that terrible day when our blood stained the sand and the water. How in that hell they called Suvla Bay we were butchered like lambs at the slaughter. Johnny Turkey was waiting, he'd primed himself well. He showered us with bullets and rained us with shell, and in 10 minutes flat he'd blown us all to hell. Nearly blew us right back to Australia. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as we stopped to bury the slain. We buried ours and the Turks buried theirs, then we started all over again. They collected the crippled, the wounded and maimed, and shipped us back home to Australia. The armless, the legless, the blind and insane, all the brave wounded heroes of Suvla. And when our ship pulled into Circular Quay, I looked at the place where my legs used to be. I thank Christ there was nobody waiting for me to grieve and to mourn and to pity. And the band played Waltzing Matilda as they carried us down the gangway. But nobody cheered, they just stood there and stared, and then turned all their faces away. So now every April I sit on my porch and I watch the parade pass before me, and I see my old comrades, how proudly they march, reliving old dreams and past glories. But the old men march slowly, bone stiff and sore, tired old men from a tired old war. And the young people ask, what are they marching for? And I ask myself the same question. But the band played Waltzing Matilda, and the old men answer the call. But year by year those old men disappear, soon no one will march there at all. Once a jolly swagman camped by a billabong, under the shade of a coolibah tree. Their ghosts may be heard as you pass by the billabong. Who'll come a-waltzing Matilda with